There we go. Get that back there. Do. Hopefully the sound's working, and hopefully this stream works. Let me turn that down a little bit for me, actually. There we go. Hi, Bog. Do we have sound? Is it working? Let me check. Nice. Hi, how are you doing? Today, I can actually maybe turn that up just a little bit. I don't know how much this is going to work or not. We're going to try and do this little animation. I've got it set up in a completely different way. I don't have much space. Let me go to... Whoop! So there, hopefully you can see that. This is what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to try and do this animation on the left. This is the B rank in Sonic Unleashed. We're just going to try and remake this. So it's... Whoop. Oh, okay, I don't know why that did that. Obviously I didn't select something. Oh, that still saved that first keyframe from the last animation. Yeah, can you not do that? There, and look, do that. There we go, okay. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, we're gonna try and do this, yeah, let me actually turn those off quick. Try and do that animation, but there, just a cute, quick little thing. Hot take, Sonic really nice, looks really cool. That's not a hot take, that's facts. I want to make sure I'm on 30 frames a second for now, and then I can put it up to 60. Also, I'm surprised, so is that, yeah, that's going at 30. Sweet, I actually wasn't expecting this to work. And then what I'll do is I'll render it out at 60, so I'll just scale all the keyframes up by 2, so it'll, but so how long is that animation? I want to get it, like, exactly right. It's 80 frames exactly. Alright. So, I'm not going to do this super focusy. I'm just going to try and do it kind of roughly. Sort of. What I'm going to do first is you want, like, the first frame to be right. We'll worry about the eyes and expressions and all the quills, everything later. It's just the main body. Where's my mouse gone there? The main body and the poses we have to get first. We've got these different layers of things we can move. So like this one's got the mouth on, and we can like do that, and then we can like open it. Yeah. Also, I saved some of these. These are different things I can save on the left. So I've got different expressions for eyebrows, hands. Well, that one doesn't work for some reason. Different hands poses you can do, and also different mouth poses. Sometimes the mouth ones don't work. Should we see if they work? Grin. Okay, the mouth ones don't appear to be working. Make the E. E. Okay, the E works. Grin. Well, it kind of worked. F. Okay, no, they're working now. Okay. Some of them are working. There you go, like that. Where's normal? We've got also a little smile. Ah. But we'll just take it to normal for now. Need 11 consoles to play every Sonic game. Bug, why do you know that? So we're gonna get this first pose shape. So what I'm gonna do first actually is the body. So I mean you can't really see it, he's under the B, but I think he's leaned slightly back. I mean, I can't tell. He's facing that way, so we can rotate his feet around in a minute. In fact, let me do that now. His foot's on that one. That foot's kind of like rotated round that way a little bit. I'm going to go into the top view by pushing 7 on the numpad and moving his foot out a bit like that. And that foot's basically straight. Maybe it's a little bit turned though. Like that. Also, I'm going to move that leg back in a little bit. Like that, because it look kind of stupid. Nice. And this is where the knee's going to bend. This is where this arrow is pointing. Because we got on IK, which is inverse kinematics, which some people don't like, but I quite like it. We're going to lower him down a little bit. Sweet. And then he's kind of like hips are back, and then actually his entire... So that's just him facing that way. So if I grab that, I can rotate it round. Because as you can see, he's actually slightly shaped like that. So we need to try and make that shape over here. Is the stream running okay as well? So I'm actually going to RNG that, and then we're going to... Right, and also we're going to move him to the right a little bit. Spin him round. And we're going to spin that round and maybe lean it back a little bit, and then spin that round and maybe lean it back a little bit, and then spin him round and maybe lean it back a little bit like that, and then make sure his face is looking... Well, it's kind of tilted to the right, but looking at us. Kind of like that, right? There's a very rough thing we're going for, Barg. I have to go extremely soon because my internet does not work. I mean, that's fair. If your internet doesn't work, your internet doesn't work. I mean, looking at his hands, that one looks... Oh, I'm on the last... Hold on. I'm on the last frame. I'm trying to match up what he's doing on the last frame. The first frame... Okay, let's clear all that and let's start again. Right. That foot is going to rotate it out that way. This foot is going to rotate it out that way, but his legs look in place. This knee is going to have to bend around that way because we need to actually shift him down slightly. We're going to spin him around like that, bring him down, bring him forwards. Nice, like that, and then also I might actually bring that leg back a little bit so it doesn't have the a severe of a bend in it. Something like that. Yeah. And then he's looking down at, I guess, whatever rank he's going to get. Something kind of like that. Maybe we want to pull that one out so we get more of the body and pull that one back in. Right. That looks right. I mean, that bend on the knee's a little extreme. Oh, I forgot I could do that. That'll make it a lot better. Also, I want to move his hips slightly... I guess like that. Something like that. Nice. And then his hands, they're both in kind of, well, almost a fist. I'll just use a relaxed pose. Hand L relaxed, hand R relaxed. There we go. So his hands are now relaxed. Also, we've had 3 Sonic Color songs in a row. And then we'll go over to the hand one. Actually, that one could be the fist. What's that hand? It's right hand. Right fist. R fist. Which is that one. And then, because I've got it on... Oh, hi Barg. Because I got this on... whoops, that's the wrong one. Because I got some inverse kinematics. I can move this bit here. This whole arm will move. And then we just need to line everything up. So this needs to kind of go... Flip round 180 degrees. Come down there. And then we can move his arm down like that. Spin it round. Spin it round. And then we'll grab this, which is where his elbow points. Bring that out a little bit. Something kind of like that. I think it's alright. What I actually forgot we could do is we can get that. You see he's got a bit of a crease in his elbow. We can do that to lessen the crease. There we go. And his other hand is kind of down in front of his face. So we can grab his hand, spin around. Well, okay, not that much. Maybe a relaxed pose isn't quite the right one, but I think it will do for this. And then your elbow actually can go down slightly like that. And then we'll smooth out the crease. Like that. Your legs don't really need anything smoothing out. And that is alright for a first pose. And then what we'll do is we'll skim along a little bit until he moves. So I guess we'll kind of match it up with that one, right? And then we can go back if we need to and sort things out. So he's actually stood up slightly. If I grab his hips, grab them. He stood up slightly and looking this way a little bit more. Maybe that, and then where's the top one? There, and then spin the middle one around because he's still looking that way a little bit. And then we can grab his hands and his feet. So this foot's actually come upwards slightly, like that. And I think it's gone backwards. Like that. And then this foot, what's that? That one that just hasn't moved. So we can grab that and apply another keyframe. I'm trying to explain. It's quite hard to explain what you're doing. Basically, because I'm remaking this animation, I'm just matching all the poses up. I have this on here, which is auto keyframing. So if I click one of the controls on his arm and leave it there, it'll create a keyframe. So between frame 0 and 8, it will move his arm to that position, right? But I don't want to do that for that one yet. Well, actually, I do want to do that for that one. So his arms kind of come down like that, you can see. And it's that way round. And then we need to find where his elbow point is, right? That's not the elbow point. What was the elbow point? Is it that? It is. And how's his elbow? It's kind of poking out a little bit. And then I might need to pull it out because that's in there. I could manually do it, but And then this hand is actually rotated around that way. And it's moved down there a little bit. Also, I think his actual hips have moved slightly back. You can see he's looked back, leaning forwards a little bit. Oh my god, 4 Sonic Color songs in a row. What is happening? Did I put this on shuffle play? I might not have done. It is now. There we go. Alright, and then GY to pull that back. Maybe lean forward a little bit. So now between frame 0 and 8, he's going to go like that. Whoops. And also his head still has a keyframe. There, let's delete that. Actually, that's a good idea. What's his head do? Okay, it kind of rights itself a little bit. So we can look at his head. It rights itself a little bit. Something like that. Maybe it looks a bit like that. So now he's going to go... You see that? And then obviously... I mean, I guess the next big kind of keyframe is kind of there. So, and now we match that up. So he's basically back to a normal-ish position, right? We'll just R and G, R and not G, all these to reset their rotation. He's leaning that way, he's looking that way, and he's bent down. Yeah. Sonic Frontiers, I think Sonic Frontiers, oh god, my voice just broke them. I think Sonic Frontiers will be alright. His hands are still in that position, actually, so now we need to set that that right hand, sorry, to be relaxed as well. Right hand relaxed. And this one, it was still a fist, so I'm gonna make sure that, because it will just go, the hand's last keyframe was 0, and then it's going there, so it will smooth out the whole way. But I want it to only change after that. Like that. And then we want him to maybe look over there, side like that, look over there, side like that. Like I said, he's actually looking this way a little bit more. Something like that, right? We'll grab his hands. So it kind of comes forwards like that, with the back of the hand facing the camera. Green Hill Zone is, yeah, that is a scary word. Like that, right? And then this hand, what's that hand doing? That's gonna come out a little bit more. He's like, yeah, my hand. And then we'll grab that. Maybe just poke his elbow out. A little bit kind of like that. His knees, we can't actually see. So we're going to have to guess these. Can I grab that, please? No, not that. Just the knee. Point it forwards. Point it forwards more. This foot is actually looking kind of straight now. Or straighter. This foot's actually rotated that way a little bit. And come up. I'm going to remove the rotation on that. It's kind of come out a little bit like that, and then we'll have to match these bits to reduce the bends. More Sonic Colors music, Jesus! To reduce the creases. This arm, did I move that arm? That doesn't quite look right. There we go, problem solved. So now he goes like that. Although his feet are drifting back down, so I think there's also, yeah, there's one on 80 as well. Okay. And then he just stops. Also, maybe I'd like frame 1 here to make that left hand be a fist, because it doesn't quite look right. It staying in one position the whole time. Actually, I guess I go to a point. Left point. And then actually bring that hand back a little bit. Like that, and bring that elbow down. So now he's going to go... Alright, but I haven't changed that. So we'll go there, and then it's going to be a fist, let's say. Right hand, L fist. I was just hand fist. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do at all. Hand fist. And then here, we can go to relax. So now if we turn off everything, the Green Hill Zone was 0. That'd be scary. He goes, did it? Yeah? It's a little bit choppy. That's because we haven't finished. Right, his next frame, he's leaning very much backwards now, although he does kind of go forward, so he's leaning back. He goes down even more, rotates over like that. Got no regrets inside of me. He's kind of something like that, and then we want his head to be looking kind of that way, down. Or both his hands so that I think they're going into fists, but when they get into fists, we'll apply that keyframe. His left arm, I think, is actually going back slightly. Again, I can't really see because it's being covered up by the rank, so I'm just kind of guessing. I'm gonna have to sort out that elbow because that's that's not right at all. Elbow, can you go something like that? Yeah. Something kind of like that. And this front hand's gone spin around like that. Gone right up there. Right? Cool. Reduce the crease by bending it with it, that way. Might as well do this on these as well, just to make sure I've got really nothing bad happening anywhere. There. There, that's better. Although I did notice a bit of a crease there. I'd like to iron that out. There we go. I mean, it's a bit of a wooden animation to begin with, but it's alright. So I got a rocket start CG. That is true, but Barg, I think you're forgetting about Okay, so that right hand is a fist. I think you're forgetting about Sonic R. Hand R fist, and then when was the last time you were not? Alright, so that's gonna go like that. Alright. I'm probably, like, I'm doing this wrong, where I'm just doing everything on one frame, one keyframe at a time, but I don't really care. Reach for the stars. He's come down even more like that. He's actually looking over here. He's like, hey! Like that. And then we grab his hands and his feet. That hand has gone up. Like there. Well, what song is this? Aquatic Bass Level 2. Goated song. And then I'm gonna need to grab his elbow again. Elbow. Come on. Come. Oh god, no! I've grabbed his wrist as well. There. There we go. That up there. And then what one is that one's elbow? Whoops. Is it that one? It is. Move that in. Go down slightly. That's alright. And then the next keyframe for that hand is going to be a fist, I think. Move that out slightly. And then his foot comes right the way up. This isn't as hard as hand draw animation, but it's more difficult. What's the difference between hard and difficult? I mean, what I'm currently doing is easy because I'm essentially just copying an existing animation. If I was doing it from the ground up, it would be very hard. And then that knee actually I want to come out there. That knee go on top. Alright. And then I guess that's the next keyframe there. So that arm's come all the way down there and it's kind of spin round, a little bit like that. Whoops. That elbow has come down. Oh, I need to decrease. This arm is completely up. Like that now. It's completely stretched out. That's going to be a fist. I can do that in a minute. This foot's come back down. Something kind of like that. And I think he's actually leaning forwards a little bit more as well. So we can make him lean forwards a little bit more. And I actually mean those bits can go backwards. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing this at 30, so to make it go to 60, I'll just select that and select all the keyframes. I'll hit S to go to scale, and 2 to go to 2. Stop that. And scale to go to 2, so... Hold on. I hear, open your arm. Scale to go to 2, and that will space us out 2 times. And I'm animating this at 30 right now, so I'm just going to times by 2 to get to 60. And I'll render it at 60, and I'll put it out on the channel. That's his left hand needs to now be a fist. Like that. Actually, I'd like to grab his head. And you can look over that way a little bit. Kind of like that. Right? Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Do 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 do. Oh, the creases though, and also his arm goes into his body slightly there. Yeah, that kind of like that is alright. If Sonic was Pokemon, would his classic design be his first stage in modern design? Well, he's fat. I can see that. I could see that, yeah. So he actually holds, whoops, that pose for a little bit. He actually moves forward slightly. So what we can do is we can just grab that, move him in. Basically, the trick with animation is you never really want anything to be still. Just looking that way a little bit more. We're going to grab his arms and his feet. His foot's going to come in slightly more. And this is going to just move in slightly more. And then his arm is going to go fully out. Like that. Just a little bit. maybe even rotate it around a little bit. Right? That hand is going to come maybe up and in a little bit, and then we're going to sort out your elbow. And then like that, and then we're going to sort out your creasing. It clips in a little bit, but it's fine, you won't really see that. What way am I need to do this? I can't actually see. Oh, R. Well, actually, that's fine, just as default. So, okay. Yeah, his arm twisting around like that, I don't think is quite so good. Maybe we could do it a little bit, but like... Nah, maybe I don't want that. We'll just duplicate that there, so that gets replaced, and we'll just extend that back out again. Although his arm there is actually rotated around, so we could just rotate this, whoops. Rotate that round and up. If it won't stop. And then rotate that round. And then up. Nice. I guess you could say the next keyframe could be there. So we want to match this up. But he's kind of stood almost back up. So we do that and then move him back down a little bit. He's actually looking around this way. He's still bent over a little bit though. Something like that. He's actually looking this way fully. Pretty much, but down a little bit. His foot's actually curled up slightly, so I need to sort that out in a minute. Well, actually, I need to sort that out. Now, that comes round. This actually comes down a little bit forwards. That goes into a relaxed pose, which I'm going to need to fix. Forwards a little bit. Grab his elbow, pull it up. Otherwise, you look a little bit limp-wristed. As a kid, I saw Sonic. What an amazing person would, because an issue strong. Yeah, that is true. Ow. Right. Oh, I hit my mic. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back. So when is his hand still a fist? It's still a fist there, and it starts becoming a fist back there. So I'm going to reapply the fist on that one. And then the next pose is there, it's more relaxed. Or like that. So when he brings it over, he'll open his hand up. What is this song? Blue on the Run, okay. Yep, but up. Brings it round to there. I need to sort out his feet actually. Where's my mouse gone? There. Actually comes down. A little more like that. I think maybe he might be backwards slightly just to balance him out. I've just realised his elbow there is actually facing the complete wrong direction. What one is that? Is it that one? Yeah. Sort your elbow out, mate. Give me your wrist. And actually here, his toe is bent up. Actually, it's bent up there that whole time. So there, it's straight, and then he bends it up probably about there. And it stays bent up until about there. And then actually we can shift D that, move that along a little bit, so it will stay up, and then he moves it down there. Yeah, cool. I think Chip is underrated. Chip always kind of annoyed me, but like I don't hate him. That's alright, innit? Okay. We'll go back to main poses there as our last one. I guess kind of there could be our next one where he stood a little bit more upright. That hand is still a fist. Whoops, I've taken his hand off because I'm on the wrong one. Actually, I need to sort out his body. He's actually facing... Whoops! No. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I've got it on that. There we go. He's less tilted. He's still a little tilted though. Just give him a little bit. And he's still looking that way. He's looking that way a little bit. Right. I can maybe bring him up a little bit because that leg's going to be in, which is going to increase the knee bend. His head is looking down that way now. I mean, this is not the best, the most efficient all the way like you do it, but I'm just doing this to do a cute little thing, you know? That's going to come out a little bit. This is now a fist, I think. I can't see because there's a B in the way, but I think this hand here is a fist. That kind of goes behind him. Close. Maybe we're going to do something like that, right? Grab that, maybe pull it up. Grab that one. Stick it in a fist. Although he just comes out of a fist to go back into a fist then, doesn't he? Well, that's what it looks like. Make sure we got no creases anywhere. Iron them out. That's not what I wanted to do. That just broke his back. His knees are a bit of an issue. We need to sort them out, but I need to bring this foot essentially back to where it was. Same with that one. This one can actually go slightly more forwards. Actually, it's still a little bit funny, but he's put his foot down now. Which then means actually we could probably move him forwards a little bit and up. Something like that, right? Ba-dum. I'm slashing right through the fire. But okay, that's alright, isn't it? So far. I mean, it's not finished. It's nowhere near finished. So we'll go there as our next one. To where he's essentially stood up normally. He's looking that way slightly. Only a little bit though. Come on, look this way a little bit, sir. We're going to lean him back a little bit so he increases stomach surface area. Like that. We can look a little more powerful. For the glory of this golden war. That hand's actually... I don't know what that's doing. That's coming to a thumbs up. I don't have one for a thumbs up, so I'm just going to use a fist and pull that thumb out. His fist is coming out like that. We're going to need his elbow here. We're also going to need to sort his knees out. They're slightly broken. There. His knees are fixed. And actually, they'll probably be a little bit messed up there. They are. Do-do-do-do-do. This foot has actually come round and out a little bit like that, and then in between we're going to want to lift it up so it looks like he moves his foot round like that. He takes a little step. Hello. How are we all? There. Right, so we're going to have to kind of fashion right now some sort of weird thumbs up out of his weird, slightly deformed fist. So that's going to come up. These, I'm going to need to duplicate their thing, but that's alright. Yeah. There, that's kind of a thumbs up. And then what I'm actually going to do is, for those three, I'm going to duplicate that, and that's going to set that until there. So only in those last few frames, does he make the thumbs up. Do. I'd probably make that back another frame, actually. Actually, at this point, he's essentially turned around that way a little bit more. Looking this way. Delete that one. I guess that would be the next one. So this one, his left hand. I'm so sick today. Well, I hope you get better, and goodbye, Bog. Sorry, I've been neglecting chat a little bit. I hope you start feeling better soon. Alright, that hand's going to open up. And that's basically going to find a place on his hip. I need to actually sort out his leg here, which I haven't been doing. Hee. That's alright, they didn't really mess up any of that. Do. We're going to grab his elbow here and pull it out. No, come on. Come on. Just go to your goal place and then cut out like that. And come here and sort that out so it doesn't look like the Sonic 30th anniversary render. So like that. The rest of him's kind of in one place. Maybe he's leaned a little bit more back. Also, that knee's just messed up, I've seen, so we're going to have to move his hips down slightly. So actually we'll do that first, because that's going to mess up that. Go on, give your knees back. Also, then actually, that knee is going to have to come out, and that can stay until there. But when he bends it, it will change. There. And then we'll go to the last keyframe, which is there. Hello! Famuli. I hope I said that right. His hand's going to rotate a little bit more that way, gone past his nose, like that. He kind of like holds it up a little bit there, and then brings it in. And that's going to go like there. You can do something like that. Before we bring it back. And then his actual hips here, look, his hips are broken. So I need to fix that. The way I can fix that is by doing that. Which then means I need to realign that with his hips, because I've just moved them. Actually, what we'll do is we'll actually spin that round that way. Like that. And maybe we'll stick it in a fist. Like that. That's alright. That's as good as we're gonna get that, I think. Also, I've noticed there that knee's slightly broken, so I'm gonna need to get the knee. On is that? What's your knee one? Oh god, where's it gone? Is it that? Bring that forwards, and that's gonna break that knee. Great. So we actually need to go to this keyframe. Maybe bring it down that way a little bit. Yeah, so it doesn't actually break. Also, maybe I'd like to grab his foot, and when it's all the way out, bring it out a little bit more. Just up to add impact. Actually, that's where it's more down. That's right. Hello, Ben. Oh, what is this? Music! And it's Black Knight, Fairway Avalon. What a tune! Maybe I'd like to as well, just bring us up a bit, around slightly a bit more like that. Try and sort out that. Nice. He's looking that way a little bit by this point. And his hand stays about that position until there, where he moves it down to his side, and then we finish the animation. Oh, his arm actually goes through his arm. Hold on. It's right, because you can't really see that there. His right hand is going into a relaxed position. Relaxed, like that. And it kind of goes down by his side. Like that. Do 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 do. The foot is actually slightly broken. Maybe I'd like to move that one a little bit as well. So what I'll do is I'll do there. We'll do that. And we'll do that, right? No, get the that there. And then his foot here. I'll do it in the middle. I'll just grab it up slightly so it looks like he steps. That looks a little bit odd. Maybe less than that. Upwards movement. Actually, maybe it's because I didn't rotate around as well. There. It's a little bit weird being straight after that. So we'll actually move that along. Maybe it should be before. I don't know. But actually, that whole thing kind of looks bad. That's fine. That little divot we just made then. We don't want. Do 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 do. His knee's a little broken, but that's okay. Yeah. Boom. So that's the main body of the animation complete. Now, what I'm going to do is move on to where, if I can find where they live, the eyes. So obviously he starts and they're open. His eyelashes blink. He blinks once, then so it's open, then closed, then open, then. So he only blinks once, like that. And we can actually get this one, and for pretty no, not where is it? What one is it? That one. His mouth is pretty much on the other side of his face the entire time. I can't really see because that's quite low. I can't see if it switches to the other side. I think it might actually when his hand goes in front of it. We're going to do that, and we're going to do that. You realise why that looks so odd, because those rest of those aren't fists still. So I'm going to need to grab all of that, except for the thumbs. Thumb joints, and the bottom one as well. That. And that needs to still be a fist. until about there. That's on the wrong hand, so it's not flying. Right. It's alright, that's better. Ugh. Maybe actually it's the angle of that knee that's causing the issues here. I don't think it is, but it's not. It's because he is just slightly wonky. So actually we can find that last position. Oh, literally got it exactly. And just angle it so that knee isn't broken. Yeah. And then actually what we can do is we can do a little bit of squash and stretch. He's not really going to need it for this animation much at all. But just to sell the impacts a little bit like that. So it's so small to a point you can't really tell, but it's there. I'll forget to cover it up. It's there a little bit, right? That's all we really need for this animation. Also, is that even still lined up on his hip? That isn't. Yeah. E. Why is that snap into place? Oh, because one the frame before. I'm not a fan of that one either. Go look forward. Yeah, that's right. Be a little bit later because that's messing up that. That's alright, that's alright, that's better. Sweet. Actually, we could do his eye looking position, which is this one, and it will go, that's where he's looking. So actually, and we can delete all the ones we've given by mistake. He starts there, he looks down a little bit, and he's looking up a little bit, basically directly into the camera there. He's looking up over there, back in the default position. Here, maybe he's looking down at his hand, and there, he's looking back at the camera. Just a little something like that. We can actually do his mouth now. So he's got a normal there. And there he's kind of like, yeah! So we can actually put onto the smile. Like that. And bring it down. So he's like, yeah! And then what happened to the music? Video paused. No, I'm still watching. God. And then there, yeah, he's got it wide open. Actually, and then we can close it up again. Sweet. Actually, I want to do get rid of that, so he stays smiled. Can you really see that change? A little bit, but it's alright, I think. I guess to fix it, I could just, bring that hand to there more. Should fix our issue. Sweet. What are you doing? Streaming at 9:30 in the morning? Look, I don't know when that chat message came through. I've been kind of neglecting it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's 9:28 now, so that's probably why. Well, look, I was up, and I'm free, and I was like, well, screw it. But, And then the last thing I want to do, I think, is just his quills. Now, this probably isn't this definitely isn't the correct way to do this. I'm just going to grab the base of all of them, and the reason you don't want to do that is because it will squish them like that when you rotate them. But we're not really doing that sort of great rotation. I guess in their default position, when he comes down, they're going to move up and that way slightly. Whoops, no. Up and that way slightly. And then when he goes, yeah, so actually we can keep them there. And he goes, yeah, like that. They're going to come that way and down. Okay, maybe not that extreme that way because that's caused some issues. And here they're going to be in their default position. Actually here, they can be that way slightly. And they go past a little bit. Whoops. Past a little bit. Fair enough. There. And then we're just going to grab the back of them as well. And these ones, I have very nearly finished the animation. We can actually grab and move around like that. And also angle. When you angle these ones, they get proper messed up. So we want to be careful with that. So I guess they kind of stay normal to about there. Where here they would, whoops. Come around there. Actually, they'd be down. Would they be down? I don't really know. When they're down here, we can bring them around that way and spin it like that. Maybe that's a little bit extreme, but oh, just bring that round. Alt G to replace them. Yeah, maybe bring that around a little bit. So it'll just sell that momentum a little bit more. Maybe these bits we can bring them down a little bit as well. So what I always do is I always go a little bit more. Setting that up. And then down. Maybe like a little bit further. And then maybe up a little bit. And then the actual position. Okay, that's stupid. Must have float away. How's that? Maybe want a bit of angling. Yeah. Okay, what I'm actually going to do then is I'm going to grab these last few bits here. I'm just going to scale them up by 1.5. It's alright. Cool. And the last thing I want to do is, I don't know what one they're on. His eyebrows here. Alright. So this one, we can have left up and right down. And then here, they both go normal. Normal. Both. Actually, okay, we'll swap them around and we'll go. We can go back, down, up. And then both up. To here, and then they both go normal. That might be alright. Maybe I'd like, they could both be normal there and there. And then maybe I'd like, well, like there. We can just bring the right one. Down a little bit. There. Actually, can we do it when he blinks? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I like that. And then we can delete our background. I'm still in pose mode. We can delete our background. If you're wondering what it looks like when it's going to be rendered, actually, I've got my thing set too high. What am I looking for? I don't want the background to be clear, actually. For you, we can go here, we can go wherever your background is. Film, transparent, no. We choose a color for our background. I mean, we could just go bright with it. I do like a kind of purpley color. Like a deep purple. Maybe a little bit darker. Oh, I like that. But pink. Yeah. And then we go to the side. Do we want our thing to be lit from that side or that side? I'm actually thinking that side. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Tommy. I have actually, well, pretty much finished this. Oh, I would like to actually, while I've just noticed the thing there, click on him. I've got everything turned off. Make background green so people can green screen. Yeah, I would do that, but his eyes are green. But you can still do it with the purple, you just key out the purple. I'd like that to actually be like, maybe like that. There. Yeah. Happy with that. Hi Ben, we've pretty much finished. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to render out at 60, so I'm going to scale it up by 2. I'm going to render out at 60. And then it'll be on the channel afterwards. Let's quickly check from the camera view. How much can the camera see? We can, oh yeah, we can move the camera in. We can move the camera in. We don't really want to change the focal distance. Whoopsies, I've still got that on the them. We can bring that in, down. So that we could do it vertical. We could do a vertical thing if we want. We could do 1080 by 1920. No, no. I preferred it being wide actually. We do 1920 by 1920. Just pull it in. Well, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and YouTube's just 920 by 1080, so just that. This guy's British. I am British. You paid £1.50, now it's £2.70. Absolute scam. Does those coils actually his arm goes through his arm there. This is the last thing I'm gonna fix, and then I'll call it a day. Give me that. You might need to just come out a little bit. See, that's in there. And they're there. But for this one, just pull it out. Yeah, I like that. Alright. So what I'll do now is actually watch this. So we're going to go 160, because that's 2 times that. Now, this isn't going to run at 60, but that's fine. We're going to choose all the layers, which all our animation things are on. We're going to select them all. We're going to select all that. We're going to scale 2, so it's going to double the scale. And then that's playing it at half speed right now, because it's still at 30, right? So this is our thing at half speed. Oh, so I've just noticed another issue. Go back. 80. I want to actually grab his schnoz. Here. No, we can do that, right? Watch this. Yeah. It goes past, we can... bring that up. Whoops, whoops, whoops! There. Cute! Do you not like London? I don't like London. Sorry, Tommy. Well, I don't hate London. I'm actually going to London to EGX for Sonic Frontiers. Oh, we need to pull the camera out. His actual head is poking off the top slightly at the beginning. Jeez, up a little bit. Yeah. And his feet don't go off, do they? No, actually, well, I guess we might as well just pull that down. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Cool. And then we can go to 160. Go back into pose mode. Select everything. And then select everything there. Scale 2. And then what we can do is we go over here, and we can go frame rate, and we can go 60. And then this isn't probably going to play at 60. How much is that going to play at? About 38. But I'll render that at 60. And then I'll stick it on the channel. Nice. And that's going to be it for me. That's the wrong thing. That's going to be it for me. Hold on, I need to put it on. There we go! The end. And then we can... What song do we want to end on? I mean, we could just have this. We could have that. Smooth hair swish? Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Goodbye. Gaussium, I'm so sorry. You can watch the VOD, you can watch the VOD! There's also the animation will be up in a minute. I'll probably do more somewhere. This is Flame Core from Sonic 06. Go good game. Okay, I'm actually going now, bye!